Looking for love? Of course you are. Then listen up. There are surefire ways to ruin it all. What are the do's and the don'ts? We've got some solid love advice from our experts coming up.
24 minutes after the hour, it's one of the surefire ways to relationship disaster. A new survey finds that 50% of Americans will steer clear of someone if they talk too much about their ex. So if you want to get off on the right foot, what topics are okay to talk about on first dates and which ones should be avoided? Joining us now, Fox 411 contributor Diana Falzone and dating coach John Keegan. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so first dates. John, we'll start with you. What's okay?
What's okay is talk about your interest and passions. You know, what you're into. You don't need to be a maniac. You don't need to be Tony Robbins, but you want to be able to share what you love to do, what your point of view of the world is, and you want to keep it positive.
And what do you think? I mean, you want to talk about your family, I imagine.
Yes, you want to keep neutral topics, nothing that's going to divide anyone, so upbeat, light, because you're presenting your best self here. You don't want to be Debbie Downer, make the person snooze, or go, why am I here?
Well, a lot of people find their identity in their job. Is that a good topic to talk about, or is it too much?
Well, I mean, it's fun, especially if you have a really interesting job. It's great to share about it, but a lot of times it becomes over like too boring. You want to be able to be like, who am I going to be with you? I'm not going to be at your job. I'm going to be going to dinner with you. I'm going to be traveling with you. I'm going to be in the park with you.
Yeah.
So you want to get more into these kind of things.
Don't give your resume.
Right.
Yeah, that can be a snooze fest too, can't it?
It can.
Okay, some of the things that we don't want to talk about. We mentioned our ex, because 50% of people say that if you talk too much about your ex, you're getting kicked to the curb quickly.
Right.
What else should we not be talking about, Diana?
Oh, gosh, there's so much. Dividing topics, religion, politics, that will come out later. But just see if you like each other as people first. Because remember, dating is about romance. So many people think it's about really giving a resume. You're looking for a life partner, possibly, but you don't have to lose the element of falling for one another.
Okay, but John, what if something is a deal breaker? What if you are hardcore Democrat or liberal, or Democrat or conservative, rather, and you know that's a deal breaker for you, or your religion, you know, you're Jewish, and I'm not marrying somebody who's not Jewish. I mean, should you talk about it if it's a deal breaker?
Well, that's an interesting thing, because that's happened to me many times. But I think, like, you can find out, like Diana just said, do I like this person as a person? Because extreme points of view really block us from getting to know each other. So it's like, let's find that out, and maybe we'll end up breaking these rules anyway. But if you're someone who's just really stuck in an old kind of, you know, sort of old traditional way, then you should only be dating within your circles.
So for the most part, you two agree on everything we've talked about, except for one thing. How long do you wait to text or call?